Hi, hello, how are you? I know I said I'd post, I promised I'd post, so I will, because I said. Thank you so much. Thanks so much for the support. It's been really, really phenomenal and very sweet. I've had some really lovely messages and connections that have sort of been revitalized because of the launch of the ebook. Oh, God, I'm sorry, I've got teenagers in the house and they keep turning the music up and yelling, "Hey, could you be a little bit quieter? Elias!" They're following me with the music. Hang on. Elias! Maya! Maya! Put it in the back room! Put it in the back room, I'm doing a video. Sorry. Sorry. I just spent ages trying to find a spot that was quiet and they brought the music out. Technology! It's terrible. Anyway, yes, thank you. So thanks so much for supporting the book so well. Please share. It really isn't going to be free after Thursday at 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I get ever so confused with times, but it will be. Once it's finished, it's finished. I can't put it out again. I just can't. So it's not in my control. Please share, please. It's really important that this book gets out, and especially at this time of year. I know that this time of year can be really challenging for many. It has been over the years very challenging for me, given my family live overseas, and it's always a time where I reminisce and feel like I could do with having a magic wand that helps me bring people together. People that I'm unable to see ever again, or people that I just can't see because they're far away. But Christmas is it can be very difficult, and it's a nice gift. It's a nice gift to give somebody a book that helps them feel better about themselves and their relationships. So please share. It's really important that I feel this is really important that this moment is taken advantage of. But thank you so much to those who have done. I really appreciate it. I've been keenly watching all of your lovely comments and shares, and it's really sweet, and all the emails as well and messages, so thank you. I'm going to read, so that it doesn't go on and on and on. You haven't got like an hour to watch, which you don't need to, but I'm going to read the introduction to the book because that says it, that sums it up. Like I've said before, it took me a number of years to write this book, and it wasn't accidental that it took so long. It was a process that I went through, and it is a book that has been considered really carefully. The messages within are very, very carefully considered, and the story is very much from the heart and very much for the heart of people who find challenging relationships and difficult relationships and dominant relationships to be a problem. The other thing is, this book, it was actually published in 2015, but things were going quite wrong for us at that time, and I couldn't really publish it or promote it at that time for about a year. But obviously it was written in the years leading up to that. It took several years to write, and I'm beginning to see that I feel that it was written for this time. It was actually meant for this time. I don't know if you've noticed, but the world is quite challenging and filled with with a great deal of dominance-based problems. There's dominant relationships and dominant personalities and dominant behaviors that seem to dominate our world, our media, our environment, and I really feel that we need to champion some of those more subtle energies, the compassion, tolerance and love, which are very easily dismissed as being feeble, but it is my deepest belief that love and compassion are the greatest of strengths, and they are most needed at this time. They're always needed, they always have been needed, but I feel we're in a place in time where they can be heard. It can be heard properly without the lunacy of one ideology or one set way of thinking, that the true meaning of love and compassion, tolerance, forgiveness, intelligent relationships, gentleness, subtleties, can come through now. We're about to go into a new year. Sorry about that. My mouth ran away with my head. We're about to turn the page into a new year, and I think it's really appropriate that we really consider who we are and what we want and where we're heading, what we're going, what we need, and what we need to deliver, what we need to give and deliver to the world, what we need to share. Hello, Fleur. Hello. What we need to share at this moment in time. Now, Fleur's going to help me read, won't you? Yeah. Okay, let's read. She's interrupting, so I must read. Okay, introduction. From Bully to Brilliant. How to artfully avoid fitting in, or as I like to say, a book of love. I have nothing new to teach the world. Truth and non-violence are as old as the hills. All I have done is try experiments in both on as vast a scale as I could. And that was by the great Mahatma Gandhi. From Bully to Brilliant is intended to ease the hurt of people who are experiencing intimidation, aggression and bullying, or who have fallen into the unpleasant, unnecessary and slippery trap of feeling unworthy or low in confidence and self-esteem. It is also of value to those who are experiencing themselves as bullies for absolutely the same reasons. When I began writing, my original intention was to create something for the parents of children experiencing bullying in schools, and something for the clients of my coaching practice who needed support and encouragement to find their way out of the bullying cycle. What I didn't realise at the time is that you don't so much write a book as bring it to life. It emerges almost randomly out of the data swirling around your head and the intuitions in your heart. Ultimately, it writes you. As such, I have realised that this collection of words is instead a guide for people who are, like me, or perhaps like the 15-year-old version of me that existed before I began my journey of discovery, to find the elusive confidence and self-esteem that other people appear to have. This is a book for people who either know what it feels like to be bullied and intimidated, or would like to help or support someone who is struggling with low confidence and self-esteem. It is a guide for people who find it easy to believe in their lack of worth and value in the world, and who find it easy to see themselves as unimportant and incompetent. It is for people who struggle with self-image, with a self-image that is painful and uncomfortable, and are either facing or creating bullying. They may well find themselves helplessly observing their own children experiencing similar problems. If any of this sounds familiar, this book is for you. I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a psychiatrist, I do not hold a master's degree in any domain, I do not have a degree or a PhD. My professional coaching training is in NLP, timeline therapy and hypnosis. My coaching clinic in Australia, it's on the other page. Sorry. Specialises in the support of individuals and families affected by bullying, and, thanks to the internet, is available worldwide. My personal experience is diverse and richly peppered with exotic travel, cultural and emotional challenges spanning from the Pennines in the north of England to tropical West Africa, France, New Zealand and Australia. Much of what you're about to read is an intermingling of personal and professional life experience. Most importantly, it is about real-life bullying, intimidation and abuse. It includes references to my journey and that of many others, and explores the complications that arise for people who feel victimised, isolated and ostracised. In order to fully comprehend bullying, we need to recognise that in addition to schoolyard and workplace bullying, corporal punishment, abuse, domestic violence and war are all part of the same story. Violence is violence, domination is domination, bullying and abuse are bullying and abuse. The only thing that changes is the setting. Here you will learn not only how to overcome bullying and intimidation, but also how to find yourself in the process. You will understand how feeling bullied and intimidated are states of mind, and we'll discover how to make changes so that the feeling of intimidation is no longer a key driver in your life. Within these pages, we will look at understanding bullying in a broader, deeper, and perhaps more compassionate sense. Bullies are victims who lash out. Victims are bullies who bully themselves. You will find information and suggestions to understand the bully-victim cycle in a deeper sense, what it is, why it happens, and how it manifests in our world. We will look at the many faces of bullying and create a rich appreciation of how and why bullying causes such problems for so many people. You will also find suggestions and tips to help transition through this cycle. If you are a parent or teacher helping a student, you will be able to read and share this information together. Through this process, both of you can discover a deeper and more realistic understanding of bullying, and as a result, develop your own plans, strategies, and systems. I will share a systemized approach to personal power, confidence, and self-esteem as a tangible, easy to implement, and effective formula that facilitates the rapid transformation from bullied to brilliant. It is my wish that the information contained within these pages will help you move out of feelings of isolation and despair to feelings of resourcefulness and personal power. It is my deepest desire that this book plays a significant role in ending the bully-victim cycle that plagues our planet, so that we may evolve into more creative and life-enhancing practices. The life and teachings of Mohandas Gandhi are the primary inspiration for this work, and his unwavering devotion to non-violent resistance and deep love of humanity are at the very core of my message. The 7-step acronym Be Gandhi is in honour of his life-changing, peace-loving contribution to the world. If you are hurting and you are scared, please realise that as painful as it may be, you are not and never will be alone. Thank you. So, that would be the introduction to my book. Thank you very much for listening. Like I said, the free download on Amazon is available for the next couple of days. Don't wait, do share, be part of the solution. And I really hope that 2019 brings us together, that we can have some meaningful and powerfully transformative experiences. I think I'd like to see this world in better shape. Thank you very much. Thanks for listening, and I will speak to you before it's all over. Bye.